Where Heidi's from? Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Ooh, I'm loud. Too loud?
No.
No?
Our speaker's right there.
Okay, yeah, that's why I'm hearing myself. Excellent. So you've got your music, the order of rehearsal, that kind of thing. I'll just go ahead and apologize now if I do anything really weird. I've had the scores for all of one night, so we'll see how much score prep I've got done on that. And we've got one or two new things that we'll look at. As far as the times on rehearsals, we will do our best. If we get to sectionals, so be it. If we keep playing here together as a group, Ed and I have talked about that. We'll see where the Lord leads us, so to speak. So we will go from there. So to start out with, I'd like just to kind of get a warm-up note. Let's start on an F concert, please. Just hold that out through the whole group, and we'll go down by our half steps the way we do on Sunday mornings, and then we'll jump into the hymns and get started from there. F concert. Ready? Breath and one. Let's try that again. Nice, good, deep breath. Focus that air. Good bow strength. Ready? Breath and ta. We're going to go down the half step. Back up to F. Whole step down to E flat. Back to F. 3 half steps down to D. Back to F. D flat, listen to this one. There you go. Back to F. And then down C. Good. And then back to F concert. Can I hear all brass on F concert, please? All brass on F concert. Ready? Breath and ta. That is surprisingly wonderful. Can you ladies play an F give me an F on the organ? Brass, play that again. Ready? F concert. Very nice. Woodwind strings, please. F concert. Woodwind strings. Ready? And. Cool. All right, let's jump into it. We'll start out with Hymn to Joy, or Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee. So I'm going between two sets of instructions. They're both a little bit different, so I'm going to go with the one that you have in your folder for Sunday morning. So it looks basically on this, we'll do this twice. Looking at the score, it looks like we just play straight through verse 1, and then we'll take the optional last stanza setting. We will play over to measure 34. That should be the end of it. Instead of doing the choral ending, we will not do that, and then CT is going to do a transition into 10,000 Reasons. So let's just run this one straight through. So 2 times, and then take that optional ending, and we'll go from there. So at the beginning, we have an introduction. Yes, sure, Bob? And 1. 4 and 1. Change 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. measure 17, right at the key change on the optional last stanza setting. Let's start there. I think A flat concert cost some of us by mistake. We're surprised, one or the other. Let's go right there at 17, please, at the optional last stanza setting. A flat. 1, 2 at 17 and 1. 3, 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Don't drag 3 and 4 and top, 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 top. 1 and 3 and 4 and a 1. Good. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 3 and 1. 2, 3 and 1. 2 and 3. The transition going into 10,000 Reasons, is that just going to flow straight in, or you think he'll hold that last note? All right, good. Let's get up 10,000 Reasons. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I meant to ask. I played it.
I do not know. He did not make any note on that at all, so I would assume we just play it as written. You guys just have the quarter, quarter, half in that measure 12?
You want to see what one is it?
Knows it?
That's the change. That's what it's changed to, and I can't even see what's under it now.
Okay. He didn't put anything on there. We'll clarify it Sunday morning. We'll go from there.
Know whether we did it.
Which way we're going to do it, yes, yeah. He didn't leave a note about that, so I'm just going to assume we're going to play it like it is on the page, and maybe we're wrong, but we'll find out. So there we go. It does, it works. Let's look at 10,000 Reasons. So we've done this one before. So basically, after we finish Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee, CT will do a transition, give us first 4 measures, and then the choir comes in. So orchestra, basically horns do not play your first 4 bars. We'll leave that out. And then the choir starts singing Pick Up to 5, and that's where we'll start reading from there, all right? You give us our 4 bars introduction. Here is measure. Bless the Lord, all my soul, all my soul. Worship His holy name. Sing like never before. All my soul, I worship Your holy name. And horns and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. And Your heart is mine. 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 25 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1. Oh, my soul, I worship Your whole. First ending. 1, 2 and horns and back to 14 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Horns and ready and set and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 trombones, 1, 2 trumpets, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. Good horn lick. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Second ending, and a 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4, E and up. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 day. When my strength is failing, the end draws near, and my time has come. Still will my soul sing your praise unending. Ready, and horns, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 E and a 3 and 4 E and a crescendo, 3 and 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. First and I worship you. Here we go, trombones, 1 and 2 and 3. Repeat, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 2. Second ending, worship your holy. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3. Sing like never before. Oh my soul, I worship. Don't slow down too much yet. We name 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Yay! Any questions on that? Good. Thank you. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Let's look on at a hymn I don't know. I Live. Anybody know this one? Do you? Okay, well, that's good. I don't even know how fast this thing goes. There you go. There it is. All right. Yay. I love it. So on this one, make sure I'm looking. 2 times. Take optional repeat setting. So let's see what that looks like real quick. Yeah, I think you just keep on rolling. Just start at the beginning, keep on playing. And being that we're not going to do any optional transition to Christ the Lord is risen today, we'll probably go to 57 and stop. I assume that's right. So that's the way we'll try it. Let's try this thing from the beginning. 1, 2, 3. Did we test it the first time? Yes, we do. And we come in on optional repeat, so we don't need that. So let's go to the optional repeat setting and start there, please. So that's pick up to measure 29. That looks right. Dun, 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 dun. Going to A flat again. Here we go. Pick up to 29, the optional repeat setting. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We come in on beat 3. It's about our tempo here. 1, 2, 3, ready and set, and 3 and 1 and a 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1. Just pick up the 29 again to get through that transition. Actually, at the very end, No. Nobody else has that, so we'll probably just keep on going. That is kind of weird. Let's see. CT and Sherlock, can you guys, can we start to pick up the 25 and give that little introduction? That'll kind of give us a run into that change. Can we do that? Orchestra, we're going to start pick up the 25. They're going to kind of run us in through that, and that'll give us a running start into where we come in and pick up the 29. Not this tempo. 1, 2, 3, ready. 1, 2, 3, ready and set, and 3 and 1, 2 and 1. Yeah. Let's do that again. Hang on, let's do that again. I'm hearing da da ba ba. Make sure it's nice and strong. 3 and da 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 da, and drive right through that measure. Same place again there, keyboards. Ready and 3, 1, 2 and 1. 1, 2, 3, ready and set, and 3 and 1 and a 2 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 1. Good. And let's see, are we transitioning out of that to anything? Do what? Okay, into He Lives? Okay. All right. Yeah, if you would, keep I Live up and pull up He Lives right beside that, and let's just practice that transition as we go through. And if you would, please. Let's start right at 52 on I Live, and that'll roll us straight in to He Lives. And on He Lives, verses 1 through 3, and I don't think there's anything particularly special about that. So let's do this. We'll start measure 52 on I Live. We'll run straight into He Lives. Now, I guess there'll be an introduction with He Lives, or just straight into it?
Yeah, we'll go straight.
All right. So let's give that a shot. So we'll start at 52 on I Live and straight into He Lives when we get to that last part. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. And can you guys do that transition one time out of I Live just so we can kind of hear it? Where do you want to start at? Pick up to 54. Okay, keyboards. 1, 2, 3. And just listen to. Let's try that. Here we go. 52, please, orchestra, on I Live, and then we'll roll straight into He Lives. 52, please, I Live. 1, ready, and 1, 2, 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 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, Sure if that's the way it'll end, but probably. So there you go. A little bit of my Baptist upbringing. Yes, sir.
Can we do that, moving that?
The transition between the two?
For one thing, we got 3 pages
It'll be loads of fun.
Sure, baby.
Guys, now the first time through, so the first page, if you have it, turn that, and then that's next to the other one.
Well, that's the first one. Still 4 pages.
Yep.
Yeah, I know, but it should be a fairly quick page.
Let's go back and do that transition between I live and he lives again.
Pretty much my question, maybe Mike's as well, is after the second beat in measure 15 or 57,
Right?
is there a pickup and then the downbeat? Is that how? I mean, what's it going to look like?
Okay, you want me to play it?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is pick up to 54.
Here's pick up to 54,
Okay.
CT. 1, 2, 3, 1, off, a 1, and we'll go into it from there.
So the eighth note of the next one.
Right. Yes. Yes. Let's try that again. Right at 54, please, on I live, and we'll just get that transition. Might do it once or twice, and then we'll go through. Here we go, please. 54, I live. 1, ready, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, breath. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, and 1. Is that good? Did that feel better? Good. All right, excellent. Let's move on from that. Let's see, I've got the hymns. Yay, let's get a Be Thou My Vision.
I can't do that page. You know where that is.
So strings, we start out with that fermata note, right? Let's just play what we've got for now. We'll live with it. Hopefully we'll move through. Let's try this from the beginning. Remember, strings on beat 1, they'll haul that fermata, and then I'll cue the horn in. Do what? Okay. Here we go, from the beginning. Strings, we'll start up. Ready? Nice. Strings measure 7 and 8. You have that crescendo that pulls it. Can you give me more there? A lot of big crescendo there. And Jared, I don't know how many hands or mallets or anything else you have. We get that suspended cymbal there on 8. That would be awesome. Good deal. Thank you. Cool. Let's try that one more time. Here we go. Strings from the top. Ready? And let's try that again. One more time. Ready? And strings. One. are you getting any piano in the monitors? Could we possibly get some piano in the wedges, please? Better? It just feels like our tempo, we haven't gelled yet. Good deal. Thank you so much. I want to go back to one thing. Where is it at? I think it's near the beginning. There is a suspension. A suspension. And it might be the alto sax part. I'm not sure. It's over around measure 9 or 10. Let's start at measure 9, please. Right at 9. This is after that nice little crescendo the strings have get us and just set us up for it. Right at 9, please. We'll keep on going this time. 9. 1, set, and 1. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 1. 3. Here it is. Good job. Yay. Any questions on that? Very good.
Yeah, where exactly did the preachers come in?
Which time? At the end? Oh, at the beginning. You guys have your, actually, they come in right at measure 1. Beat 1 of 1. So you guys have that, the held note, and then boom, they're on the downbeat, the first full measure. Good. Excellent. Very nice job on that. That's going to sound wonderful. Let's get up, Great is Thy Faithfulness. We didn't get a chance to run this last week, so we'll see what we remember and where we go from there. Let's go from the top, please. Great is thy faithfulness. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, and 1 and 2 and set and air and 1 and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and a 3, 4 and 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 4, 1. And 4, dega, dega, dega. Triplet, 1, 2, and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, and 1 and 2, 3 and 1, and 1, 2, 3, crescendo, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 4 and 1, and 3 and 1, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Yeah, let's go back a couple spots.
I'm having trouble hearing what my F is supposed to sound like.
At 8, and that's up there. Sherlock, can you give us an F, please? A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Yeah. That's probably it.
I can find
Oh,
my F.
it's just here, yeah.
Play it, not to hear it.
Let's go back to the beginning. And the reason I say that, we've got about 6 measures to set up the choir before they come in at measure 7. And if you watch our dynamics, we start out with a nice full sound. It just gradually kind of peels off volume-wise till we get down to 7 where the choir comes in. And we kind of had bumps in the road. And we just kind of want the whole thing to be one nice decrescendo as we go from. Let's go at the beginning. Don't get too soft too soon. Don't even think about quieting down to measure 3. Let's go from the top one more time, and we'll keep on going this time. Maybe, I promise. 1, 2, and 3, and set, and 1, 2. Keep it up, and 1, 2. Keep it up, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Nice and smooth. 1, 2, 3, and flute. Da 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 dee 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 da 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 da. 2, 3, bring it out. 4 and a 1. Trombones and 1, 3 and 1, 4 and 1. Crescendo and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 2 and 3 and 1. Have we got the stinger on the end of that? Okay, I've got a stinger written in my part. Let's make sure that we have this. Yes, sir. So the very last measure will just be the half note, forte piano, 1, 2, and bump. Stinger on that, and not a short one, just a nice fat quarter note there on the end. It looks like he's got the octave staying the same. Yep, right on 3. Can we go back and start? Let's go at 86, where it's a tempo. Yes, sir. I can't hear a word you're saying.
Can we go further back?
Yes. How far would you like to go back, Mike?
At least to 40.
Okay. Oh, back a ways. All right. 42? Let's go at 42 then. That works. Right at 42, and we'll keep on going. So this is right before we get to the 3/4. Here we go. Right at 42, please. And 1, 2, and ready, 42, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and a 1. And Last two measures, please. Last two bars. 1, 2, and last two, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2. Can you give me more of the swell on the forte piano? I'm getting the kind of a, and it lays there and that at the end. So hit it, look, give me more crescendo, and we'll hit the stinger. Last two bars, please. Last two bars. 2, and ready, and set, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and pop. A little bit more. Bum. Nice full sound. Let's do the last two bars again. Give me a little bit more on the last bar. 2, and last two, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and punch, and there you go. Yay. Nice. Let's move on. Let's see, higher ground. Woohoo. Changing gears just a little bit. Woohoo. All sorts of fun stuff happening. Drums. I know, yay. I don't think there's anything huge. Let's see, higher ground. Well, Brad, Michael was a prophet because his first thing says, I'm going to see if Brad will play drum sources. There you are. So, yay. Good stuff. Second note on here. Overall, I could use some more volume and attitude from trombones. We got it. We got it. All right. All right, let's try this thing from the beginning. Yeah, I know. I love it. Here we go from the beginning. And I'll probably go too fast, so excuse me. Here we go, from the top, please. 1, 2, and 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 3, and you got da-da-da. I've got about 3 tempos. Let's try it one more time. Are you going through the, John, are you going through the wedges at all? Or is the bass going through the wedges at all? Do you know? Okay, all right. Let's try it one more time from the top, please. One more time from the top. 1, 2, and 1, 2 from the top. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 1, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, and 4, and 1, D-da, and 4, and 1, do-da, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 4, and ticka-ta-ticka-ta-ticka-ta, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. We are so close. We're so close. Brad, in measure 20, I've got a little measure fill for the set there. We got that. Let's go at 13, please. We're at 13. So we got some cool stuff happening in the horns, alto saxes, those guys, da-do-da, da-do, and the woodwinds and strings. You have that ba-da-dee-da-da. So we should have 2 contrasting things going here. Let's go at 13, please. Tempo was much better that time. Right at 13. 1, 2, 13 and 2 and ready full group and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, and 4 and 1, and 4 and 1, do up and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and tick it and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 4 and 5. tika da tika da taka da ta and 3 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 2, 3 and 4 and a 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and here we go trombones, 2 and 3 and 4 and 3, 4 and 2 and 2 and 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3 and I got the dot dot, but and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 3 and good. Let's go back and hit the transition going into the swing fill at 40. Can we start right at 33? And actually, let's do this. Can I hear everyone except horns, saxes? If you have the rest, doo-dop. Doo-dop. Let me hear you guys there right at 33. So no strings. Yeah, no strings. So this will be woodwinds, trumpets, trombones, tubas, you guys. Here we go, right at 33. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Oh, no. Let's try it one more time. It'll be 3, 4, 1. Doo-dop. Lean into it a little bit. Let's try it again. 33. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and breath. Doo-dop. And 4 and breath. And 4 and breath. 2 and 1. Hit this and yeah. I used to tell my kids all the time in jazz band, when you have a lick like that, make sure you take that breath on 1. Get lined up, nice breath, boom, and release that sound. 1, doo-dop, and 4, and doo-dop. Let's try it one more time at 33. 1 and 2, same folks at 33, and set and go and breath. Doo-dop, and 2 and 1. Doo-dop, 4 and 1. Here it is, and 1. Doo-dop, and 1. Doo-dop, 4 and 1. And 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Let's pull it full group together, please, right at 33. And that'll get us right into the swing section. 33, please. 1 and 2. Full group and 2 and ready and set and 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 1 and 2. Here comes the swing section. Da digga da digga da 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 1 and a 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and a 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 3, 4 and 2, 3 and 4 and 3, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4 and 2 and 4 and 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1. Ba-ga-da-da-da. And 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1. Yay, excellent. Good deal on that. Any questions? Any part we need to go back and hit? Yes, sir.
Observation in those last little push chords in 59.
Yes.
If we had, there is a phrase that comes after beat 1. So be-dee-da-dee-ba-da-da. So time between beat 1 and beat 2.
Okay. Let's do the last 3 bars of that, 58, 59, and 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
That starts those guys.
Okay, all right. Let's do our last 3 bars, 58, 59, and 60 on higher ground. This is going into the retarded last 3 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1. Is that closer? All right, excellent, good deal. Yay, put that up. I'm doing horrible on time. All right, a new one. I then shall live. So this is a little sight reading for all of us. Go right ahead, sir. Yes, sir.
A couple of things I found after we printed this. You've got your pencils.
You want the microphone so they can hear you?
Oh, sure. Thank you. Just a couple of things that I found after I sent this off to print. Measure 79. We're going to have a rallentando at 79. Back to a tempo at 80. 83. Beat 2 will begin a retard that will a gradual retard that goes until 88. And there's a fermata. If you have a note in 93, there's obviously a fermata on it. I'm sure there's more stuff I have missed, but that's that.
We'll find out together. How about that? Yes. If it kind of sounds right, that's good. We'll have thumbs up, and if not, we'll. That's why we practice.
Do we ever go back to tempo after that 88?
The new tempo at 88 would be just kind of slower. We're just going to feel it out.
It does lock down there.
Yes, it will lock down at 88. Yes, sir.
All right, let's try this thing from the beginning. Cool. Here we go, from the top. That right here. 1 and 2 and 1, 2 from the top and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Crescendo here and 2, 3, 4 and 1. 2, 3 and 3 and 1, 3, 4, 2, 3 and 1, 3 and 22. Trumpet solo, 3 and 4 and 1. Bum, 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 bum. Trombones, 1. 60, make sure you got which key you're going to. We had indecision. Yes, yes. 49. Let's go back to 49. We'll slow it down just a hair. Right at 49. 1 and 2 and 3, 49 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 58 and 3 and 4 and 1. Key change 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. 88 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, oboe, 4 and 1. Good?
Good job, Brad.
Yes, very much so. Good. Yay.
Hey, Garrett, 46. I got a B flat in the tempo activity for you, and that is completely wrong. That should be an F.
Very awesome. Good job. Anything anybody needs to hit on that? Good reading. Good reading.
We'll have the quartet here next week for us.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Good stuff. The majesty and glory of your name. Let's see what we got on this. So Michael said he sent out a recording, and I think I saw that in an email. I don't know how many of you got a chance to listen to that. Let's see here. Read through the notes. Opening sequence, measure 1 through 16. Oboe can come down in the balance, so we'll see how that turns out there. Clarinets come up in measures 10 and 12. Woohoo! Bassoon cellos come up in measure 13. And clarinet and flute again in 14 and 15. There you go. Also, a reminder, no grace notes in the woodwinds in measure 23. And I'm just reading through this in case we have it marked. Clarinets, bassoon, cellos play out in measure 29. That next little section, 17 through 33, so play out in 29 for us. Here we go. Let's give it a shot. All right. Here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, and ready, and set, and 1, 2, and 2. All right. Yeah. Check your key real quick. Couple flats, maybe. Let's try it one more time from the top. 1, 2, beginning, set, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 4, and 3, 4, and a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, and 3, and triplet, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 3, 4, 1, 2, crescendo, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 3, and a 3, 4, and trombones, 3, and 4, and 1, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, horns, and 1, 2, 3, trombone, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and a 4, E, and a 1. And 1, and 3, and 1, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, trombones, and 4, 2, 3, and 2, and 3. crescendo and 3 and 1, 2 trumpet, and key change, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 horns and da da go, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, and a 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 1, and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1, a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2. All right. Yeah, when we get there, this thing just changes tempos all over the place. It's 66. Make sure you have that marked. And the main thing is that trumpet trombone lick, rest, dot, dot, dee, da, 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 and it's going to be slowing down the whole time. So we got to have eyes on each other going in through there. Let's go back. Some nice things happening. Where do I want to go back to? Can we start at measure 52? This is where we go to the 3 flat, E flat concert. Right at 52, please, where it says a little faster. 1, 2, 52. 1 and 2, 52, full group, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 3, 4 and 1. 2 and a 3 and 1. 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And 3, 4 and 1. 2, a 3 and a 1. A 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Good. And 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And 3, 4 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. And 2 and 3 and 1 and a 3, 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 3 and 4 and 1. Coming from North Carolina, we don't know football. I'm just saying. I love my Tar Heels, but sometimes it's like watching JV. You guys have football out here. What happened between 77 and 78 was a fumble. We did this wonderful, nice big build-up, and we slowed down. It was sounding so nice. And then somewhere across that bar line, we tripped going into 78. You want to make sure we hand that off. I'm not saying hold across the bar line or anything weird like that, but just listen. Make a little music as we go across that bar line. Let's get back into that again. Write it. But now you're found. There you go. I think there's a song that says that. Can we go at 68, please? A tempo, and this is at 88 speed, so it's probably the quickest kind of feel we have. So let's go right at 68, and we're going to get across that again. Right at 68, please. 1 and 2, 68 and 2, and set and air and 1 and 3, 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and da da and a 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and keep the air going, 2 and 3 and 4 and horns. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 2. All right, yeah. Any questions on that? Yeah, excellent. Let's put that up. Great things he hath done. I have no idea how I'm doing on time. Oh, we're not too bad. All right, so this one is going to take off and have a little juice behind it. Dee, da, 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 dee, da, da, dee. And that's actually a little slow compared to what the tempo marking is. Let's try this thing from the beginning. No notes on this, so good. Let's give it a shot. Got a couple key changes. Really watch over at 80. That looks kind of fun. Good deal. All right, let's try this thing from the top, please. In 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, and set. And 1, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 2, and 3, and 3, 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 2, and 1, and. All right. Yeah, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's just go from the top. Can I hear at the beginning, please, trumpets, trombones? Let me hear you guys right at the beginning, please. Trumpets, trombones at the top. Dee, da, da, da. That part. 1, 2, 3, 1, set. And 1, 2, 3, breath. 2, and yeah. Can you give me more punch? More punch on those accents. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, beginning, ready, and ta, ti, and 2, 3, breath, and 1, 2, and ba, ba, and 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, push, push. Yeah, and push right to that quarter note. All the way through measure 8, push all the way through that. Here we go, full group. Let's try it from the top, please. Full group from the beginning. Here we go, from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 1, set, and 1, and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, and 3, 2, 3, 1, and 2, and dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da. We got a spot there. Let's start right at 17, please. Right at 17, full group. And we're going to lock in on that rhythm. Dee da da. See. Dee da 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 dee da 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 da. And we'll just get that humming. Here we go. Full group right at 17. 1, 2, 3, 17, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, dee, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and ba ba dum bum 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and da 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 35, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 1, horns and dee da ba ba 1, 2, and ba 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 2, 3, and 47, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 1, 1, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, and yeah. When you get to this part, there's this cool little rhythm. It's the 2 dotted quarter notes. 52 looks like a lot of us have it. So we're going 1 ba da da, and we have the melody, and we go 1, 2, 3 dee da, and we want to bring out that rhythm in 52, and you have it again a little bit later on. Let's go at 47. I want to slow it down just a hair because we have yet to lock in on tempo between the group. Right at 47, a little bit slower. If you need to take it down range-wise, do that. We're just woodshedding and getting some notes and some rhythms together. No, you're fine. We're going to slow down right now, but we'll eventually get to where you were at. That's our goal, all right? We're all going to be like Cheryl Bob. Here we go, 47, please. A little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, full group, 47, and play. D, da, and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 1, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Can I hear flutes, oboes, clarinets, please? Flutes, oboes, clarinets. Let's see, who else don't want to join them? Horns, play along with us, please. Woodwinds and horns, right at 47. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, breath. 2, 3, and 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, and D, da, 1, and 2, and 3, and. Can you give me just a little accent on the dotted quarter notes? Bum, ba, da, 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 D, da, 1, and 2, and 3, and 1. Here we go, 47 again, same group, woodwinds and horns, please. 1, 2, 3, 47, set, and rest. 2, 3, and 2, 3, breath. 2, 3, and 3, 1, 2. Here it is. 1, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1. Nice. Let's hear everyone else, please. Everyone else there at 47. If you didn't play that time, play this time for me at 47. 1, 2, 3, 47, set, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, D, da, 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, and D. Yeah, there we go. We drove to those notes. Nice. Let's go at 47. Take it up just a little bit tempo-wise, and we'll put this together. Right at 47, please. 1, 2, 3, 47, full group. 1, 2, 3, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3, 1, 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, and da, da, and 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 1, and 1, and 2, and 1, and bum, 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 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2, and 3, and bum, bum, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2 trombones, 1. Woodwinds at 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. Key change, 1 and 1, 2 and 1, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1. Bum, bum, and 3, 1, 2 and D down 1, 2, 3 and 1. 97, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Trumpets, 1. Woodwinds, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and a 1, 2. All right, good. We'll get into that again. Nice work up and through there. Can we go at 88? This is where trombones have the melody trombones. If you want to give me that pickup to 88, let's start there, please. Full group at 88, pickup. 1, 2, 3, trombones, set, and 1. Bum, bum, bee, bum, bum, 1. Horns and D, da, and woodwinds and 3 and 1. 2, 3. Yeah. As we go through that section, the trombones start us out with a melody there at 88. Woodwinds, you're going to pick up to 93, and it's just again, it's that passing of the melody is not there. Can I hear trombones and just woodwinds, please, starting at 88, just to pass off that melody? So trombones and then flutes, clarinets, assume that whole crowd. Right, pick up to 88. 1, 2, 3, trombones, and start. Bum, 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 bum. Hold 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah, better. And trombones, you're holding that the dotted half to the half, maybe a little bit more crescendo, and hold it right till you hear those woodwinds come in. Here we go, full group, please. Pick up to 88, full group. 1, 2, 3, ready, set. Bum, 1 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and D, da, ready, set, and 3 and 1, 2 and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 1. 97, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 1, bum, and 1, 2, trumpets, 1, and 2 and 3, and 1, 2, Yay. Remember, we're going to do that massive retard coming into 109, and then it's going to hold there. It's that triumphant kind of march-ish kind of feel. Can we start right at 109, please? Right at 109. Key change, 4/4 time, the people's time. Here we go. Right at 109, please. Full group. 1 and 2. 109 and 2 and set and air and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 a 1 and 3 4 1 and 3 4 and 1, 2 and 3 a 1, 2 3 1 2 Looking real quick, and I promise we'll move on in a minute. Starting at measure 117. If, let's see, where is this? Bassoon. Looks like bass clarinet. We're not doing bass clarinet right now. Horns, trombones. You guys have a counter melody as opposed to everybody else that rest. 2, bum, 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 bum. Let's try that. Can I hear those folks, please? This is 1, 2, 3, the 4th bar after 117, also known as 120. I'll give you a 1, 2, 3, 1, and let's hear that little counter melody where you start on that dotted quarter note. 1, 2, 3, and breath. 2 and 1 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and yeah, that measure there. And 2 and a and 2 and a and. Let's go back same place again, please. 120, that same group with the counter melody there. I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and a and 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And circle that, and then you can bring that out. That's a big part there. And let's run into it. Let's start at 109, and we'll take it to the end one more time. 109 to the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and set. And 1, and a 2, and 3, and 4, E, and a 1, and 3, and 4, E, and a 1, and 2, E, and a 3, and 2, and 3, E, and a 4, E, and a 1, a 2, and 3, and 1, a 2, and 4, and 1, and a 2, and 3, and 1, and 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, and 1, 2. Here it is. 1, 2, and 1, and 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 2, and up, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 3, and 4, and a 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 4, and a 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and a 1. Yay! Good job on that. Excellent. Thank you. Jesus paid it all. Dun, 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 dun. This is the Sterling arrangement. Yes, sir. Let's see if we've got anything on this. Yeah. And strings, you guys are not muting, correct? Okay. All right. So on Michael's score, he's got a ton of different little tempo markings between 16 and 22. So if I do this differently than what you remember him doing, forgive me. We'll get through it. From beginning, please. Full group. That's good. Then you won't know if I mess up. Here we go, please. Jesus paid it all from the top, please. 4/4 time. 1, 2, and ready and set and 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 5 and here. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Oboe strings and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 1, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and wash, 2 and 1 and stop, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Here it is, and 1, ta-da, dee-da, and 1, ba-dum, ba-dum, and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. Wash my garments in the blood of the flutes and 1, 2, oboe and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1. Ba-dum, 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 and 1. And 4 and 1. A 2, 4 and a 1. A 2, a 3, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. A 2, a 3, a 4 and 1. 3 and 4 and 1. Bop, 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 and 4 and 1. 2, 3, 4 and 1. A 2, a 3, a 4 and 1. A 4 and 1. A 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4. All to Him I owe. Sin had left a crimson stain. Here's 66 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1. 2 and 3, 4 and 1. There it was. Real quick, let's agree on our rhythms over just da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. That's what I'm looking for. First time. Yeah. Yeah, let's go at 24. I'm hearing a couple things. Yes, sir.
One thing I'd like to find out is when we did this quite a long time ago, and we were always told for that da-da, 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 to do those evenly rather than the da-da, da-da, da-da. So that's why we're playing it like that. Which way do you
I think we're reading it the way it's written, I believe. I mean, that's So I would do the dotted 8/16 rhythm. So 1 da 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 da. Today, yeah, there you go. Today. That works fine. Yeah. Let's go at 24, and we'll try to get that kind of locked in. Right at 24, full group. Woodwinds have it first and horns, and then we pass it over to the trumpets, and we'll go from there. So right at 24, please. Ba-dum, da-dum, da-dum. And 1 and 2, 24, and set, and 1. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. 1, da-da, da-da. Ba-ba, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, and 2 and 3 and down. 2, and a little bit more crescendo and decrescendo there strings. And 3, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 36 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and flutes and 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 and 1. Da 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 dee da da 1. 3 a key change 1. Da ba dum ba and 1. That's good. Yeah, and we'll work on that more. Yay. Horns. Good job. You guys have those little 16th pickups in that figure, like at the end of measure 46, and you guys are bringing them out. Just make sure you have that circled so we know that we have to have those. Excellent. Ed, do we want to break into sectionals or do a little bit of Christmas music together? Let's do some Christmas music together, shall we? Let's. All right. Let's see. I know it does take a lot of time to move. And the brass players are going, we counted on having that time to move. So our chops would work again. Christmas Scherzo. Woo-hoo. Wow. All right. So I'm sure that we have our tune-up Sunday morning after service, so I have no doubt we will see all of these pieces then. So let's just do a little bit of reading and see what we've got. I'm going to take this slower than what's marked by all means. Let's go from the very beginning. Christmas Scherzo. Watch your key, 6/8. Oh yes, go right ahead. I'm just going to run my mouth. Remember over at 12, if you have the descending dotted quarter notes, we're going to bring that line out, 12 through close to 20, and I remember that from last time we did this, and we'll just read a little bit. Are we in 2? This or 2? 1, 2. From the top and a 2 and a ready and 1, 2, 1, 2 and a 1 and a 2, 1 and dee da 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 ba 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 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, a 2 and 1, 2, 1. Yeah, let's go back. Let's get that fixed. Can we start right at 5? Let's go right at 5. So it's going to do a call and answer thing between the horns and trumpets, dee da da dee da da, and it's just back and forth. So if you start playing together, that's bad. That's your first clue. If you're playing in unison, that's bad. Here, go right at 5, please. Full group. All right, at 5. 1, 2, and 1 and a 2 and a 5 and dee da 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 dee da 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 1 and a 2 and 1, 2 and a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1, 2, 1. And bring out the descending line. 1, 2, 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, and 1, a 2, and 1, and a 2, and a 1. Do-de-yum, bum, ba, 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 do-de-yum, bum, bum, ba, 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 1, a 2, da, 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 yum, 2, 1, and 2, 2, and 1, and a 2, and 1, and a 2, and 1, a 2, and a 1, and 1, 2, bum, and 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, and 1, and 1, 49. 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1, and a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2 and 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 1 and. Good. Let's go back and hit a little bit of that. Let's go right at 23, please. Right at 23. Can I hear woodwinds there? Those folks at 23. 1, a 2, a 1 and a 2 and a 23 set and 1 and 2. Good. Let's try it one more time. Lock in that tempo. 1. And if you got the pickups, we'll do that. 1 and a 2 and a ready and set. Very nice, very nice. Let's go back right at 12, please, full group. We'll keep on going right at 12. And woodwinds, we're going to bring that out. Trumpets, you guys have a note in 26, right after that woodwind melody. And boom, you're on 2. You kind of pick it up and move from there with it. Here we go. Right at 12, please, full group. Right at 12. 1, a 2, a 1 and a 2 and a 12 and set. And 1, a 2 and 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 1. What does it do dynamic-wise there? What happens? It gets louder, right? Where does it get loud? It's around 18, 17, somewhere through there. So make sure we're first off driving down that the descending line. Bum, 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 and that's what we're listening for, because some of us peel off. And then also make sure as a group we crescendo up into measure 20. Let's try it one more time. We'll start at 12. Might keep on going. 1, a 2, a 1 and a 2 and a 12 full group. And 1 and 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 1, crescendo 3 and 1, da 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 1, 2, 1 and 2, good, and 1, ba 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 1, 2, 1, 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 2, ba 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 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2, 1 a 2 and a 1 and a 2, 1, 2 and 1, 2, 1 and 1 and 1 and D da da 1 and 1 and here's 49. 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 1 and a 1, 2, 56 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Key change. 1 and a 2 and a da 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 1, 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 1, 2 and 1. A 2 and a 1 and a 2, 86, 2, 1, and da da da. One, da da da. And 2 and set, and 102 and a 1 and a 1 and 1, 2, 1, but yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. Let's hit that section. Let's hit that section. Can we start? That's not it. Right at 70, please. Right at 70. Oh, come all ye faithful. Let's see. Here we go. Right at 70. Let's just try that. 1, 2, at 70 and ready full group. Ba, 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 ba. da dee da da. 86. 2 and da da da. And 2 and 1 and 2 and a 1, 2 and a 1, 1 and a 2 and a 1. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's get back into that. Can we start at 102, please? So a couple things happening. The dotted quarter notes, the bum, bum, same thing again. Make sure those are along there. You should have tenuto marks over most of those. We have a key change going into 113. And then we get ready to whistle. Yay, yes. Here we go. Right at 102, if you can whistle. I've practiced my whistling and it's still not gotten any better. Here we go, 102, please, with decisive energy. 1, 2, full group, 102, and set. And 1, and 1, and 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 1, and 1, da 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 dee da da da. 1, 2, and a 1, and a 2, and key change, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, da da da, 1, 2, and 1, 2, bump, bump, and 2. 2 and 1 and a 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1. Bum bum ba bum ba dee ba bum ba bum ba 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 bum. 141 a 2 a 1 a 2 a 2 a 2 a 1 2 a 1 and 1 a 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 2 and a 1 2 and a 1 2 1 and 1 2 1 155 1 a 2 a 1 a 2 a 1 and 1 a 2 a 1 2 a 1 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and da 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 dee da da dee da 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 ba 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 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 2 1 and 1 2 179 1 a 2 a ba 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 1 a 2 a 1 a 2 and 1 a 2 a 1 a 2 and 1 2 good. Let's get back in through there. 179 is the transition section, taking us over to 187. Let's go at 179, please. And let's see. Trumpets, if you want to do the pickup, we can get that. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-dee, ba-da. Here we go. 179, please, full group. And we're going to slow down a little bit and get into 187. Here we go. 179. 1, a 2, a 1 and a 2 and a 179. A 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, 1, 2, a 1, a 2. Bump, 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 and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, 3, bump, 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 and 1, 2, 3, and 1, a 2, and bump, 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 and 1, and 2, and ready and set, and dee da da da, dee da 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 da, dee da da da. 1, 2, and ma pa 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 and 1 and 2 and 1 2 1 and 1 and 1 pa 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 pa. Well, there you go. It's like all the Christmas carols you can think of in 2.5 minutes. Yay! Can we go 194 to the end? Yes, sir. Yes. Good. 194. Let's try that to the end, please. And we are slow compared to what this thing says, so just keep that in mind. Right at 194, 6/8, and we'll take it to the end. Da, 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 da. 1, a 2, 194, and ready and set, and 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2, 1, a 2 and a 5, and 1, a 2 and a 1, a 2, 1, but a ya, but a ya, but a ya, but a 1, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 1, da, ba, 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 ba. Very cool. Excellent. Let's put that up. A lot of things we can work on at home, but that's a good thing. We're getting to play together. A little bit of Gloria. Let's see what we have here. All right. Let's just do a little reading, see what's going to happen on this. Wow, fun stuff. Dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da da da. All right, woohoo! All right, here we go from the beginning. Starts out with a timpani roll, woohoo! Then horns. You guys are in measure 3. Trombones, and then trumpets. Here we go from the top, please. A little bit slower, about right here. 1, 2, and Jared, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, horns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, and 1, 2, and 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and ba ba da 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and trill 2, 3, and 1 and 2 and triplet 1 and 3 and da 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 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and bagada 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 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 4 and 1, 2 and 1, 2. Yeah. Look at measure 25. Dee da 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 dee da da dee da da dee da 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 dee. It's got that little tie across there. Can you play measure 25 for me, please, if you have that? But da 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 dee da 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 da. 1, 2. Those folks at 25. 1 and a 2 and are ready and set and. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We're just going to do one measure. We're going to wait. That's a separate train wreck. Yes, sir, Skip.
And the first, 25 and 27 are not the same. I've checked that out with our leader, and he says play it as written. So in case, not only are they crazy, they're not the same.
They're not the same?
Different notes are tied.
Dee da 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 da.
Well, we're different.
Dee da 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 dee.
Forward, guys.
Yeah. So, on the third trumpet, are you playing third?
Yeah.
So I've got the ties between the third and fourth, eighth notes there at 25, and I've got the same thing in 27. Da 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 dun 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 dun.
If you look at 27, there's 4 straight ties.
We'll take. I'll put a note in here. We'll take a look at it Sunday and try to get that fixed up. Okay. All right. Same place again. That rhythm at 25. Dee da 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 dee da 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 da. Stop. Just that one measure. 1, 2 if you have that, and 1 and a 2 and a 25 and ba 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 da da dee da da dee da da da. One more time. Right there in that one measure. 1, 2, line it up. 1 and a 2 and again and go and 1 and a triplet, stop. Good. Now put the second measure with it. Dee da 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 dee da da dee da da dee da da da. Let's do that much. 1, a 2, 25, and set, and T-da-ta-ta-da-T-da-ta-T-da-ta, 1, 2, and 1. There you go. All right, let's go back and hit that. Can we start, please, at 16? At 16. And we have the horns here with a melody. 1, full group at 16, and 1 and 2 and set, and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 1, 2, but a 3 and a 4. T-da-ta-ta-da-T-da-ta-T-da-ta, triplet 3 and 1 E and a 3 and push 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and digga-da, 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 and 1, 2, T-da-ta-ta, 1 E and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1 and a triplet, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1, 4 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and horns and 3, 4 and 1, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, and 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 4 and da 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 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 3 and 4 and a 1, 2 and 4 and a 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 3 and triplet 1, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1, 2, 3 and 1 da 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 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 a 2, 3, a 4 bum 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 beat up bum 1, 2 and 3 and 4 oboe 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4 1 and 3 and 4 and 1, 3 and 4 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 1. Can we go right at 93? Right at 93. Start there, please. We got a little bit off. 93. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 93 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and breath. 2, 4, 1, 2 flutes and 1. Clarinets, 2 and 3 and 4 and horns, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and a 3 and 1, 2. Good, excellent. It's 5 minutes till, so we're going to stop a little bit early. My brass players are going. Trying to put remember, Sunday morning we'll have tune-up after service. Sherwob, any other announcements? I know we have sign up for the picnic. If you haven't signed up for the picnic, we'll have it up here. Is that it? Wow. All right, excellent. Before we go, let's say a quick word of prayer, and we'll get ourselves out of here tonight. Dear good and gracious God, Lord, we thank you for our church. We thank you for our friends and family and fellow believers. Lord, we just ask that you always make us a grateful people. Remember where our blessings come from. And Lord, just how much you love us and how much you've done for us each and every day. Lord, as we go home tonight, please keep us safe, get us home safely, and just give us time at home to worship and praise you till we come back Sunday morning together in corporate prayer. Lord, we love you, and we ask all this in Christ's name we pray. Amen. Thank you, folks. Excellent rehearsal. I appreciate you putting up with me. So.